Today's question comes from a client who's starting up a business providing personal services to the elderly, which is a really growing field of business. And his question was, if I'm driving one of my clients' vehicles doing errands for them, what kind of insurance do I need to cover me in case I'm sued? A very interesting question and somewhat complex, in as much as when you're driving somebody else's vehicle, their policy still would be the primary coverage policy unless that vehicle was available for your regular use and when you weren't listed as a driver. So in the first line of defense was if you're driving somebody's vehicle, their coverage would be primary. Then you can also have coverages that would be called non-owned and hired car, and that would be if you hired a vehicle, you would have liability coverage. A non-owned vehicle that was being run for your business involved in an accident, their policy would be primary, but then the company would be protected if suit was brought against you. There's a policy called drive other car coverage, which oftentimes commercial business owners will have, and that is specifically for the case where if you're driving a vehicle that's not yours and there's no other applicable insurance, then your policy will become primary. Lastly, if you were taking care of these vehicles and you were keeping them in your care, custody, and control, you would maybe want to look at a coverage called Garage Keeper's Legal Liability, which would provide for damage that you did to the vehicle itself while you were driving it. So as this area grows, it's a question that will come up more and more as people do start to run errands using their clients' vehicles. Thanks for the question.